Hello and welcome to another benefit of the Doud review. I'm talking like this because all the people on YouTube say you should sound excited at the beginning of the video. So I'm excited to welcome in my co-host, Cliff Thomas. Cliff, how you doing?
Hello.
Well played. Well played, sir. No, I've actually been saving that intro for a few episodes now. But anyway,
Nice.
so we are here to do yet another review on this reviews channel. If you can possibly imagine what's going on
Who'd
there.
have thought?
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. But Cliff actually has a new toy that he has been playing with.
Hmm.
And we're going to go ahead and toss it on over to Cliff so that he can tell us about his new toy.
Yeah,
So,
so
Cliff, take it away.
I saw it. Take it away. So I saw this on social media and I thought that seems like a good candidate for a review. Something I'm really trying to bring more to benefit of the doubt, because I know it's not really your forte and not something you're that interested in relative to me, are interesting microphones, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
audio related things. So yeah, I think you'll definitely start seeing more of that on the channel. And with that said, I saw this and I thought, well, this seems like something that maybe some of our viewers and maybe even might bring some new viewers to the channel. And that is a new studio microphone set from Austrian Audio. So if you're not familiar with Austrian Audio was founded, I think, like 4 or 5 years ago from some former Sennheiser engineers. Sennheiser, as far as the company itself, is based out of Germany. However, they stopped doing most of their engineering, from what I remember, or at least I know they stopped doing manufacturing, and a lot of their engineers were let go. And so those guys went in, or those people, there could be some ladies there as well. Those
right.
individuals went and
Unassuming gender.
started a new company called Austrian Audio, which you might guess is based out of Austria. And they have a new product called the MiCreator Studio. I almost said MiCreator. So it's spelled with an M, an M-I, and it's a
Yep.
little confusing. I actually had to go to their website just to make sure I was pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah.
Now we
Well, I mean,
released.
yeah, I was gonna say the intersection of this and phones, with
Yeah,
Xiaomi and
yeah, that's
me, and
very true.
yeah, I
Xiaomi and
will
all.
I will undoubtedly call it the MiCreator Studio at
That's
least
all right.
once during this show.
But you guys at home know what we mean.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do, first of all, is switch my audio source from this to the MiCreator Studio, which I've actually got hooked up as a separate audio source here. So uno momento.
And in light of our recent amazing podcast with Daniel Rubino, we're going to hope that this platform can handle this because we honestly have no idea. And it also should be mentioned while Cliff is making this transition that I have also MacGyvered my own little webcam mount to a much better system than I had in the past, but it is still held together with duct tape and baling wire. So there is every possibility that my camera could drop at any second, because that is the benefit of the Doud YouTube channel. Come for the tech, stay for the screw ups.
That's right. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right. So this, it's kind of hard to, this is the MiCreator Studio. Now it might just look like a microphone on a little rectangle, and I guess in a way it is, but this is what you see here is a microphone on top, a condenser microphone, in case you're wondering, which means it's pretty sensitive. And I actually remember I should probably back off of it a little bit, because it is not the best with plosive rejections, and I don't have like a windscreen or anything in between, but
a pop filter,
if you will. So you can see here it's plugged in via USB-C, and that's because it is a USB audio DAC. And then it's got switches. Let's see. I think because this is a pretty sensitive mic, even if in fact, you can see it doesn't have really bad, what do they call that? Basically the audio doesn't fade too bad to the sides.
Right. Yeah, it's got a wide pickup zone thing. That's not the technical term.
No, that is not the technical term. And I had the technical term in my head, but I can't remember it right now.
That's how we go
plug
here.
it in via USB, and then it has, let's see here, Yeah, so it's got a, let's see, I want to make sure that I'm okay. So you've got a microphone input, which you can hook up. They've got an accessory microphone that you can purchase for this, and I think you can just use it as its own thing. It's just a standard microphone, but it basically looks like this without the. It's extended a little bit more for all the extra hardware that's inside, right? But they call that the MiCreator Satellite. And then it has, let's see, and then you've got a boost switch for depending on how high how sensitive the microphone is and how hot your audio input is. And then on this side, you have the headphone sensitivity.
Okay.
And that's actually got a little LED light there that shows you how hot your. And then let's see. Yeah, see, then you've got your switch here for high, low, and mute for the microphone itself. In fact, I'm guessing it.
Oh, okay. Yep, can't hear a word you're saying. That's
that's what I thought. So there you go. Yeah. Yep. And then here's what's really cool about this too. And we'll actually do a little hardware walkthrough, but it has customizable faceplates. It's got a little finger pull here, and you can just pop that baby right off of there and replace it with a different color. So it just it gives you and you can see this came with a black faceplate, and I replaced it with the red one just so you can see the difference there.
I got
and right now, I've got it screwed into a just a tiny little tripod that I actually was using for a different podcasting studio setup that I had with a dynamic, like standard kind of microphone, just a cheap microphone from Amazon. But and it did this. Just want to show you here, and maybe this is where you know what, we'll do that in the hardware
in the walkthrough. Sure.
Yeah, it's a little hard to do on camera here, but first of all, this is marketed as a studio microphone, but it also supports like if you wanted to plug in an electric guitar, it actually comes with an accessory, just a 1/4-inch jack, 2 to 3.5 millimeters, so you can plug in like your electric guitar, or I'm guessing like just a standard keyboard or something like that. And then with your headphones, you can make, because this is also a USB DAC, you can go into GarageBand or whatever your DAC of choice is and record audio. So if you wanted to do like a little demo, or you just want to lay some stuff down just to hear what it sounds like through a microphone, this is a great setup. And like I said, you can also plug in a separate microphone if you wanted to take this, because it's so portable. You could take this on the road with you, and it has a little carrying bag, and then you've got basically everything you need if you have a second microphone to do a podcast on the road with a second person if you plug in that second mic. So
now that is a unidirectional microphone, is that correct? So it doesn't take in sound from both sides?
This is a actually, that's a good question. I'm going to swap to the other side. In fact, this is what a lot of microphone reviewers do. They'll start with this side, and then they go and this is it's noise rejection.
And that is much more clear. So
is it more clear this way?
Yes.
Oh, so this, you know what, I was speaking into the wrong side of it. That's what the problem was.
You were, and that's why that was a subtle, that was a subtle suggestion from me.
Yeah. So well, it is a directional mic, but it is not a dynamic mic, and so this is actually pretty sensitive, which is why if I talk on this side, you can still hear me.
Oh yeah, very. Right. I could hear you very clearly. Right. You were just a little bit muffled.
Versus like around the room. This is meant for broadcasting, right?
Right.
And so if this has really good off-axis rejection, this not as much. But, and that's the thing. I guess one of the caveats with this is which you can't always have, but with a condenser mic, you definitely want to have a well-treated room, or maybe sit in a place where there's not a lot of extra noise, because this is going to pick it up more than a dynamic mic is, like the one that I'm using there. So just something to keep in mind. But it also means that if I speak off a little bit more and I speak a little louder, it's going to, number one, pick up a little more room noise, but you should still be able to hear me pretty well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, if you just Google dynamic mic versus condenser mic, it'll show you the difference. A condenser mic's actually a lot more sophisticated as far as the technology behind it is concerned, even though that technology has been around for a long time. And these are also a little bit more sensitive to jostling and stuff. Now, this is actually one thing I haven't tested, but how's the handling noise? Because I'm literally holding this on a, like if I tap this, do you hear it?
I hear it a little bit, but I mean, just moving it around, it's you're perfectly fine.
That's pretty cool then,
Yeah.
because it
So
makes
yeah, you can hold it in your hand, like And what did you think about the fire, sir?
that's
And hold it up.
this
Yeah.
actually with this microphone. I feel like I'm on a 1940s radio.
Yeah.
I'm being invaded, 1942.
And it looks like that's a shock mount that's in there, right?
Yes.
Those are like little like rubber
That
band
is
or
it
plastic
is a
or
floating mic, correct,
yeah. Okay.
which helps with that rejection, correct, which is
Yeah.
really nice.
Exactly.
And if you look, besides, I feel like this is a pretty stylish microphone. It's also, I mean, this is all solid metal. So while it's
Oh,
not
really?
heavy,
Okay.
yes, it feels really well made, which I mean, Austrian Audio makes premium products. So that's not something I'm surprised by. And
Right.
I think the style is one of the reasons that I really like this, besides the idea of what it can do. But if you consider taking this versus like something from Zoom where you're plugging mics into it, this is just one less thing that you have to carry because the
Yeah.
mic is built into it, right?
Yeah. Now that is just a DAC. It is not a recorder. Is that correct?
It does not have built-in memory, so you would have to actually
Okay.
plug this into your computer. That's true.
Or some other? Can it plug into like a phone to use?
Actually, yes, I believe this works with USB-C enabled device,
Okay.
so iOS and Android devices. Yes.
Interesting.
Oh,
And it's funny because now we can say iOS in the same breath as
I know, and
USB-C,
USB-C. I was just thinking about that. It's actually
which
something
is
I should
amazing.
probably try with this. Yeah.
Yeah. But okay.
All
So
right.
I mean that
So go
go
ahead. I'm
ahead.
sorry. I was
No,
just
no,
going to
no.
say I'll go ahead and swap
Switch
back over
on
to my
back.
other microphone, and then we can just take a look at some of the just a little bit of accessories that come with this.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to take it off of its stand, so just give me a few
And
moments.
I will do what's known in the business as filler. So, no, this actually looks like it could be an interesting device to take along with maybe like a trip like the Snapdragon Summit, where you're going to be doing like interviews and stuff like that. Maybe not a CES kind of thing where you're in kind of a noisy environment, but maybe in a place where you can have a chance to like sit down and do an interview. That sounds like it would be a winner
Yes,
in that
absolutely.
regard. And
Yeah,
so,
that's definitely one of the considerations. I guess in my mind, I do consider myself like a creator, and I had these hopes that maybe I would be able to go to a CES or something like this where we might,
we'll get you
at some
there.
point be
We'll
doing.
get you there. I promise.
Yeah, we're working towards it. That's for sure. So
Yeah.
let's see here. I'm not ready to bring Slappy over. So yeah, that's the thing. This is basically a studio in a box.
Hmm.
It comes with just about everything that you need, except if you need that secondary microphone,
Right.
which I believe. So this, I should mention, this is $199 right now. This just
Okay.
came out in the last month, so at some point I'm sure you'll see discounts on it. But Austrian Audio is also not a company that you see a lot of discounts on because, frankly, it's just desirable stuff.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring Slappy up here.
Okay. Come on, Slappy.
Slappy. In fact, I guess we can just make Slappy. Let's see.
The
here.
big guy.
Yeah, so we do it like, well, drag to reorder. Okay, there we go.
I got it. Yep.
That works. Okay, so now I've got.
Oh no, that's not
Uh-oh.
it. No, I'm just playing. You keep going. We're fine.
I kind of figured.
We're okay.
All right, so now that we have the.
Yeah, we'll just
there we go. That's probably the best. So what this is really quickly is the adapter. And, there we go. The adapter that this comes with to work.
No, sorry.
Come for the text, stay for the mistakes.
Yeah.
So this is an adapter that comes in the box that so right now which I had to take this off, but this is threaded for more of like a small mic stand or
like
something.
a 1/4 inch or something, as opposed to a 3/8.
Yes,
I think those are the two standard sizes.
and then
yeah,
this would go on to like your mic stand,
right?
And then because I actually had to use a third adapter because my mic stand is a Rode stand, which uses like the international standard, which is a step down. So I had to use a step down adapter with it. But yeah, anyway, so we'll just set this to the side, and it's rolling back. All right, so here is the MiCreator Studio box. There's actually an unboxing video out on YouTube right now if you want to see this done in like fast forward.
Link in the show notes.
Right, exactly. So here are the face plates. I'm not going to worry about, but I'll just set that over there. This is the little booklets that come with it, and it actually does come with, let's see, there's a voucher for some software if you're interested in that, a free warranty extension. And of course, like every microphone, it seems like it comes with a sticker with the brand's logo on it. I don't know really where they expect you to put that, but there it is.
Yep.
Here is the travel bag that it comes with, branded for Austrian Audio. And then
that's cool.
It is. And then the USB-C cable that it comes with is actually plugged into my computer right now, but it's just like a 1 meter, 3 foot USB-C to USB-C cable. Nothing really to see there. And here is your 1/4 inch jack to 3.5 millimeter if you want to plug in your instrument.
I see.
So
all right.
Just to show you, I didn't really show you when I was handling it there, but it actually, the head is adjustable for angle. So
would you say that goes like maybe like 30 degrees in each direction, basically?
You can see it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. About maybe not even 30 degrees. But it just allows you to, especially if you're on like a mic stand or something like that, it allowed me, when I was doing the voiceover audio for the unboxing, to get it a little bit closer, since I was sitting like this. And I did actually use that. Yeah, so here's swapping the face plates here. Is this the right one? I believe so. Yes. So now it's black on both sides. But I just think it's cool. Those are magnetic, so they just kind of slap on there.
Yeah.
And that's about it. That's what comes in the box. And it's a pretty complete kit, and it's something that I plan on using in the future. I think it sounds really good. It
does, yeah.
Not quite. It's not a broadcast studio microphone. They call it a studio microphone, which it is, but I'd say it's actually, more versatile than something like this. This is kind of a one-purpose, one-trick daddy. I don't think you could. But I feel like I could set up that I feel like I could set up this microphone to be used for instrument miking. Like if you had an acoustic guitar that wasn't plugged in, and then you also had one for your vocals, you could actually do both if you were just getting that room audio in like a nice treated room, or you could actually plug in the second mic and mic yourself and the acoustic guitar. If you're not plugging in directly, it would be good for piano and for vocals. So it's pretty nice in that
pretty versatile.
It is. And the fact that with both Windows and with Mac, it is driverless and it's bus powered. So you just plug it in. You just plug it in and it works. I didn't have to install anything for it. And so, and it was immediately recognized by, in this case, Audition. So I did record some audio with it, but that's pretty nice. Because not all audio DAC solutions are like that, right? Like what I normally use, what I plugged in this mic to, is a Black Lion Audio 2x2, which requires their software in order to run on Windows. Not so for the Mac. But so not all solutions are equal in that respect.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you could play it, and I guess that's also why it's so nice that you can actually plug it into like a smartphone and also record. Especially, I think with since an iPhone already has GarageBand on it to begin with, that'd be a nice little solution for you, or an iPad for that matter.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm thinking, definitely more iPad, but still. But you plug it into your laptop. That's also legit. It could be useful in a lot of situations, I would think. I kind of wish it had a recorder built in. Even just like a memory card slot would be nice. But I mean, honestly, but considering all things considered, you get a pretty complete package here.
No, if you look at this, I would say that in order to get this quality of audio, you're going to have to, with like a Zoom, for example, you're going to have to go out and buy like one of their higher quality modular microphones to put on it compared to this. And I still don't know that it's going to sound as good as something from Austrian Audio. And this is definitely geared towards someone who's looking for, as much as you can do podcasting with it. I think as much as anything, this is meant for like creating a little portable studio so that you can do, like a demo or something when you're out and
like
about.
A demo with
right. But it is vocals, and
vocals, and
I'm pretty sure you can use this with third party mics as well, but Austrian Audio does sell, besides the Satellite, which like I said, looks just like, it's kind of like that basically.
Yeah, basically.
And but they also sell a lavalier mic that will plug directly into this as well. So if you want a
Yeah.
one-stop shop with high quality microphones for this unit, you can get everything from Austrian Audio, and you don't have to buy from them directly. I mean, I bought this from Sweetwater. But shout out to the folks at Sweetwater. That was a really, really good purchase. They actually called me uh like a day after I received it, just to make sure that everything was okay and if I had any questions about
Really?
it. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. I mean,
So yeah,
that's next level customer service right there. So
and
yeah,
they're known
definitely
for that. I
shout
mean,
out.
both Sweetwater, and then there's a few other
This podcast
companies
not
out
brought to
there
you
that
by Sweetwater,
not at all. But I have to
but it
say,
could
just
be.
when I maybe if we do enough microphones, right?
There you go.
So yeah, I'm really happy with this. This is definitely something, sometimes when you get when I get something in for review, I'll get it in, I'll use it for that, and then I may just kind of set it to the side and it gathers dust for a long time. But I can see myself
Yeah.
using this for a lot of different things, especially because I'm feeling a hankering to start recording music again. We'll see, but
Well, there you go. There you
yeah.
go. Cool. Well, I mean, that's a pretty comprehensive look at the Austrian Audio MiCreator Satellite. Hey, I said it right. So
Studio.
that's good. Studio. You know what? I'm sorry. I had the satellite page.
Yeah,
So
the
I screwed
satellite.
up somewhere. I just didn't screw up where
It's
I thought I
fine.
would screw up.
You were 90% of the way there.
That's right. That's right. 90% is 100%. And 90% is a new 100%.
Exactly.
But yeah. So thanks for picking that up and for sharing it with us. There will be a link down below in the show notes if you want to check that out. You can also check out the unboxing also in the show notes. But for now, that is going to do it for this episode of the podcast. Please consider subscribing to this channel if you enjoy it. Click that subscribe button, smash that bell so you can be notified of all new episodes and reviews as they drop. And if you want some early access, jump onto Patreon at patreon.com/benefit of the Doud. I'd like to thank co-producer Cliff, co-host Cliff, for all of his hard work behind the scenes and for this hands-on look at the Austrian Audio MiCreator Studio. But most of all, and as always, I would like to thank you for listening and for giving us the benefit of the Doud.